Hi everyone, welcome to this video. On this video I'm gonna talk about the nightblade abilities. First, as a nightblade, I like to use the assassination abilities with the dual wield abilities. I like to do that, to use those skills with close. It's close combats. I like to use for solo and doing quests, and when a PvP and dungeons, I like to use the bow abilities. So for here, assassination abilities, I like to use. First skill is shadow disguise, gives the player invisibility for 2.7 seconds and grants 100% spell and weapon critical for the duration. This is a good skill to get you out of trouble when some players in PvP they have inner lights so they can see you. It's good to get away from that. When they see you, they will all run after you. You know, it's also good when you don't want your NPC, the enemy target, to see you. So you can use shadow disguise. He cannot see you. I always like to have a potion of magic slotted, so I can use this skill a little longer, a little more. So use potion, so I can use more this skill. Another skill is surprise attack. I love this skill. Deals magic damage to the target, and if stealth or invisible, attacks set targets off balance and stun them for 4.3 seconds. Reduce target's armor by 40% for 16.2 seconds. This is the skill I like to start with when I'm going to engage combat. It's great because it does damage to the target and he's stunned. And when the enemy is stunned, he cannot heal, he cannot cast shield, he cannot run away. So it gives you time to use another skill. Like this. So shadow disguise, surprise attack, he's stunned, he cannot move, he cannot run away. And killer blade. Another skill we have here is killer blade. Deals magic damage to the target. Low health targets take additional 300% additional damage. Heals player for 17 max health when killing an enemy with this ability. So this skill is great to use when your enemy is with very low health. So you use that, it will do 300% additional damage and heal you a little bit. Another skill is I like to use is camouflage hunter. 20% chance to hit to deal additional damage magic to undead and diaedric enemies for 30 seconds. Killing an undead or diaedric enemy increases duration for 15 seconds. Always hits undead or diaedra for 640 magic damage when stealth. This is very important. Always hit undead and diaedra for 640 magic damage when stealth. So which means all diaedra enemies, zombies, skeletons, vampires, PvP players who are vampires, it will have this additional damage. Plus, if you have the passive, yeah, this skill. Slayer, increase repel damage and spell damage by 6% when attacking undead and red enemies. It's a very powerful skill, so I'm gonna show you guys a little bit how to use that. So you use the skill like this. So killing the enemy with one hit. I like you guys to see my combat log statics on the right side there. I have surprise attack 1940, killer blade 1252. This is a pretty high damage. It's a massive damage for a veteran ranking 2 like me. I'm gonna make another video later how to change your gear a little bit to increase this damage and do massive damage with the assassination abilities. It's very useful. I want you guys to see something. You can see that blue thing around the enemy, right? that blue thing, shiny thing around him, it tells us that the enemy is either a vampire or it's the Hydra. So it means that this skill is gonna work on them, so we can use it. If not, if the player doesn't have that, it means it's neither, it is not, so cannot use it. I'm gonna search a target here who doesn't have that. You can see that the target here, yeah, they both have. When the player doesn't have that, so we cannot use this skill. Another skill is ambush. Player moves through the shadows appearing next to target, deals magic damage to enemy and stun monsters for 1.5 seconds. Or immobilize players for 1 second. Next attack or target deals 36% additional damage. So this is great. With this skill you can attack your enemy from a long distance, and this is another skill, great skill if you want to start with. Sometimes you don't want to get too close to your enemy, you can use this skill like this. So you can attack enemy from long range when you use this skill. Another skill here is Soul Harvest. This is a very powerful ultimate skill. It deals magic damage while reducing the target's healing received by 50% and increasing your damage to the target by 20% for 6 seconds. Passively increase ultimate recharge for successful kills while slotted. This is a very powerful ultimate skill, and the best is you see the ultimate cost there is 50 only. So it means it will charge very fast. So you're doing your solo quest, you use this skill. So you see, I use it and I already charge 50% again. I'm gonna attack this enemy and it's gonna fully charge now. So you have here, see, already charge again. What we have here is a ultimate skill that you can use all the time. It's very useful. Those are the skills I use for when I'm doing dual wield and assassination abilities, doing solo. There are other options. I'm gonna show you guys the other options that I like to use. Dual wield, flying blade. Flying blade is more, I think, is more suitable for PvP. If you don't want to get too close to the target, you can use flying blade. And I like to combine flying blade with Rapier Mark. Rapier Mark marks a target for death. Players' attacks ignore 75% attacks armor and spell resistance, but target's attacks ignore 75% of players' armor and spell resistance. Killing a marked target restores players' health by 60%, increase weapon damage by 16 and spell damage. So this is a healing skill at the same time, and at the same time it reduces the enemy armor and spell resistance. So I like to combine that. So I use Rapier Mark on the enemy and flying blade. So I can kill the enemy in a long distance, don't need to get close to him. But sometimes you are in the PvP area, there are like 5 or 6 players. You don't want to get too close to them because they're a little dangerous. So you can use flying blades. Another option I use sometimes, dual wield, rapid strikes. I love rapid strikes. Rapid strikes, 6 consecutive hits attacks, physical damage to the target. Each hit increase subsequent hits damage by 2%. So each hit will do additional 2% damage. See, Rapier Mark gives you a very a high healing, very high. It's a very powerful healing, and you can see that red thing around my arms. It's the weapon damage increase, right? Spell weapon damage increase that I have here. Some additional information. I'm a vampire, so as a vampire you have some useful abilities. One of them is Dark Stalker, increase movement speed while sneaking and allow players to enter stealth more quickly at night. So you see here that I'm walking pretty fast while I'm sneaking. It's because of this passive skill, Dark Stalker. It's very useful for nightblades. Supernatural recovery, increase magic and stamina recovery by 5%. If you have second one here, it will be 10%. Drain essence, stuns targets for 3 seconds and deals damage, magic damage to enemy every second. Player recovers 150% damage as health and stamina every 1 second. This is more like a healing skill. You can use that as a healing as well. I'm gonna show you guys how to use it like this. It's good. This skill is great because it stuns the enemy when you are using like this. So the enemy is stunned, it's healing you at the same time and give you stamina. Problem with your vampire that your health recovery when you're on stage 4 will drop, will be very low, so you need to feed all the time, and you have fire resistant. Your fire damage will be increased on you, so if you're doing PvP, because of that you're gonna die a lot. Another thing I want to tell you guys is shadow disguise. I have that. If you are more a PvP player, you really don't want to have this. The other morph of this skill is dark cloak. It removes 4 negative effects from you, which is very useful for PvP. You know, PvP have siege weapons like fire ballista, oil burning, a lot of negative effects that can kill you very easy. Also enemy negative effects. So really don't wanna have. I don't suggest you have that if you're a PvP player. Some more information if you are new to the Nightblade, which is each assassination ability here gives you gives me 3% additional critical hit because of this passive skill. So you can see here that I have weapon critical 33%. Alright, I'm gonna slot one more assassination ability. It will give more 3%. 36 I have now. Another thing is when you are stealthed, you have additional happen damage increase, and your stuns attack stuns for 100% long. This is very useful, and my ratio skill is wooden elf, so I have here more 10% additional damage when in stealth. So when you are stealth, your skills do way more damage. All of them, your ultimate, all of them gonna do more damage. As you can see here, surprise attack. I'm not on stealth right now. It's 352 damage. I'm stealthed. It's gonna do more damage now. 408. Alright, you can see that here 95 half spell damage, 166 help on damage. I'm gonna be on stealth. 104, 182. So all skills, everything increases. Another thing is, as a Nightblade, you don't want to. As a Nightblade, when you are using dual wield or bow attacks, you don't want to long fights. The most suitable situation for this class is kill your enemy fast and just get away with that. The reason why, because Nightblade doesn't have like the class skill doesn't have healing, self-healings, and doesn't have shield, so you don't want, you know, long fights. But at the same time, Nightblade skill can do massive damage, so it allows you to kill the enemy fast and get away with that. You don't want to long fights because if you are in PvP and you are PvP against a Dragon Knight, when they get close to you, they can heal themselves, they can use shield, they can do massive damage to you. You really don't want to do that. So what we want to do as a Nightblade is get the enemy surprise and unexpected, and kill him fast like this, and get away with that. This is the fast way. So just get back, sneak again, get back to stealth, and do what you have to do. Your quests or your PvP. It's the most suitable scenario for Nightblade. Alright. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. Feel very welcome to message me if you have any questions. I will be very happy to reply. Have a nice day.